This is the old bush school that George Kennedy built. It was relocated some years ago from West Manjimup to the Heritage Park within Manjimup. It's on the western side of the park, just off Ward Road. I interviewed Min Crombie in the year 2000, so it's 22 years ago, and here I asked her why her father built the school.
Now, he built a school.
Yes.
Why would he have done that?
Because of the distance to the nearest school. Dean Mill was one of the smaller schools at that time. Manjinup was the nearest one. It was farther away, but Dean Mill was probably a mile nearer. But being little children as we were, and by the time they built the school, which was about, I think it could have been about 1918. I know I wasn't quite old enough. I added to the number to make it up. I think we had 14 or 15. But to get back to the school, Dad, with the help of a couple of the neighbours, as the time had gone by, other neighbours of course had come, but no one very close. The nearest neighbours were still a mile away from us, and at that time, no one else other than further up toward Palgarra. There were a family of Simses, Battalanas and Heffermans.
So where was the school built?
That was built about 2 miles from, would have been 2.5 miles from our old home at Kenvale. Well, Dad built this little log cabin, a one-room little log cabin, and they did it. They had no power or anything to aid them at all in that at that time. And the logs were just hewn from the timber around.
So I missed that, but where actually was it?
That was about 2.5 miles from our home at Kenvale, our own.
So it wasn't, the school wasn't at Rimbar?
No, it was located on what is now called Brayley's Road, 2.5 miles from, it would be about 2.5 miles to, or possibly not 2 miles from Kenvale.
So is that like Lynn Farm around, is that?
No, Lynn Farm was
again.
a little bit on the further to southwest highway. Yes, but it was between the what is known as Palgarra Road, which goes out to Yanmar, and
what, the government supplied a teacher for the school?
yes, we had the teacher boarding with us, but it was only there. We had 14 children. The eldest was about 16. At that stage, I think the limit would have been 16, and we had I think my sister and I would have been the smallest. I was only 5.